This is Tefler Pavilion and an ice arena, which is over here, I guess. And this is Beloit, Wisconsin. And this is a skate park. Let's take a look. I have a little bit of a personal history actually with Beloit because there was a time when I thought that archaeology would be a career choice, and Beloit has a college that specializes in archaeology, and the long and short of it, yeah, here's Edwards Activity and Sports Center. The long and short of it is that I completed a program in the summer after my junior year of high school at the American Center of Archaeology, or the Center for American Archaeology, rather, in Campsville, Illinois, and that was a summer. That was that summer after my junior year, and I found out that archaeology was actually a lot of writing papers, and I was less interested in writing papers than I was in being in the field. Or at least I wanted to do like half and half, but it seemed like really, when you go to school and you go to graduate school, probably eventually get your PhD, it's like you're spending a lot of time like writing, and that's not really so much my interest. So I'm in the field now. I'm still in the field, but I did complete it. I wrote some paper. I'd like to find that paper and just read what I wrote. I know I had help. I think we all did. Ooh, a nice Sub Pop sticker. Now this is funny because look how, whoever decided this, they decided to put the the rules and regulations, like post them. This is the highest I've ever seen the rules for a skate park. It's like, oh. they're all the way up there. They're so important. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Beloit Community Skate Park. It's your park. Okay, I like that. It's your park. User rules and warnings. Caution, important. Users of this park are participating in a high-risk recreational activity with inherent risk of serious injury. All right, it's true. This area is unsupervised and skaters will use it at their own risk. Skaters will use it. That's an interesting verb. Skaters will use it at their own risk. Spectators shall maintain a safe distance from the user pad. This is the second time we've had spectators on the sign. The last one was at Winthrop Harbor. They had spectators, comments about the spectators. I've never seen that before, and those happen. These two are like 3 or 4 days apart. Kind of funny. All right, spectators shall maintain a safe distance from the user pad. Okay, I guess this is the user pad. Great terminology. This thing is really entertaining me. Proper protective equipment such as helmets, elbow pads, and knee pads should be worn while using this park. Okay, we got that. Users are responsible for inspecting the surfaces and equipment prior to use to ensure the site is free and appears to be in a safe condition. If the equipment is found damaged, call the park's offices at the number. Do not use the equipment if it is broken or wet. Rain, snow, ice. Beloit Community Skate Park is open from dawn to dusk. Okay. All participants shall be respectful to others and should use the park according to their own ability. Please place all the trash and debris in provided containers in case of emergency help or 911 call. The phone is available at the fire station. This is the fire station right there. They've got a firehouse right there. And that's nice. And restricted from this area. Scooters. See, so pop is restricted from the area, but sub is not restricted. Sub is just above restriction, but pop is below restriction. This is a 25-year sticker, 1988 to 2013. Sub pop. We'll talk about them some other time. Scooters and/or any type of motorized vehicles, okay? Glass objects or containers. Ramps, boxes, or objects not specifically intended for this park. Smoking, profanity, gum, alcohol, weapons, grills, reckless behavior. There's no comma between grills and reckless behavior. So it could be like the reckless behavior of grills. Okay, get a little crazy here. Soliciting. Soliciting is restricted. I actually really think that this was smart to have all these restrictions at the bottom and all organized together. We haven't seen that. Violations may result in restricted park use, fines, or arrest. So if you violate any of these restrictions, you will be restricted. All right. I think the mighty rules of the Beloit Community Skate Park that stand. How high? Well, Wembiyama, he'd hit his head, but I can walk through that right there. Okay, just funny that these things are so high up there. Obviously, like, it looks like there was some other. Maybe they did it because people have been putting stickers on it. I don't know, and so by raising it higher, make it harder to put stickers on. I don't know. More stickers. Okay. Skill spaces. How about this? Pretty good. How about that? Except for all the mud. But this place is filled with skill spaces. Let's look at these nice benches here. These are made out of like that plastic, the recycled kind of plastic. I think that's they use from. I think. I don't know. This might be wood. You know what? This might be wood with a coating. It's been coated with paint so many times. I don't know what's going on here. I thought it was that type of plastic that they make from recycled plastic and milk jugs and stuff. But I'm seeing like a crack here, like a wood grain. I could be wrong. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it feels like the recycled plastic. Well, it's a nice. I just set in some water because it's still rainy. All right. Well, apart from the rainwater, it's a pretty nice seat here. And I'm just saying that there's just endless, basically endless skill space in this area, left and right. The two areas I pointed out over there, those are kind of muddy. So at least right now, it looks like it got some rain recently. It's a pretty cool park. It's larger than it opens up. Look how large it is. We got a lot of obstacles and stuff. Here's the shadow of this tree kind of goes up, so that's not. Us skillers like to have a flat surface when possible, but of course in the morning it'll cast a shadow in the other direction. So this is nice. I got a planter in the middle of the skate park. You got a rail, you got like a little bit of a curved bank here, a double set of stairs. That's pretty neat. I mean, this is like literally a recreation from an office building. So I'm not, yeah, I mean, that's real close. You don't really see this. I feel like this is like sort of a unique park. Look at these, like how they built this up, like the rocks there, and like they made this it's like it's landscaped. That's the word I'm looking for. They've landscaped the park so that you can get I don't know. It seamlessly blends into the environment. I like it, actually. Look at that. Pretty neat. So here's like a mini. You can make a mini a bit, like a half. Like you can go back and forth on this. It's not really a real mini ramp. This looks like someone brought it in. A parking block. Here's another entrance to the park, going out to the street over there. Remember, while we're skilling and the skill, we're not really on the park for us skill people. The skill toys and stuff are near the park, but not on the park. We don't go on the park. We go near the park, unless of course we skate, or we are doing one of the activities that is allowed here. This is, I guess, an obstacle that was meant to be there. Lots of rails. It's interesting. I think that the flow, I feel like the flow is not like 100%. Like it's because like you go down this and then you go right there into this, like then you got to go up. You go up, down. It's probably like 80-90% good. They're just like some of these lines look a little strange. This one's interesting. This is like the setup we saw over at Starlight Skate Park, where there's like a raised, I call that like a raised quarter to a surface, and then your rails. You got your ramp box. I like this one. That's nice. You can launch, and then you could launch up and over. You can launch over and out. And you got the rail. So these are nice. I don't even think they have that in the Olympics. I like that stuff. Similar here. Here you'd do an ollie to the ramp bank, then you bank out, up and over to the other side. Although that's a little strange because you see that flow issue. If you want to go back up the other side, so that's the thing about those the raised quarters, if that's what we're calling them. And then you have another block. Now, so these are metal, although the surface is that's metal. These are metal. So these are like modular. It's gonna happen. It can't be concrete or masonite. Masonite tends to it degrades more faster than the metal. So that's usually why the metal gets used, because you don't have to replace it. And here's your mini. This looks like a nice mini, actually, except for that it's metal. Some people are into the metal, actually. I wouldn't say it's a majority, but I would say that, I guess it's like 30%. Let's say 30% of skaters are actually, they like metal. If you ask most skaters, I'm guessing for a mini they'd want masonite. For everything else they'd want concrete. And if you can't have concrete, they'll accept, I don't know. I think in general they want masonite. But just because it gives, It's a different thing when you have bowls and it's all sculpted out. But being in Wisconsin, this is we're not even that far away from the turf, which is like going to be probably one of the premier skate parks, like in the if not the most important skate park in the Midwest. It's going to be one of the top skate destinations.